If we want to look at an outstanding example of a major incident response management program, the rescue of the young boys in Thailand, the 12 footballers plus their coach, from an underground cave, took multi-agency collaboration to an extraordinary level. Although the people who were involved had actually spent most of their professional lives creating their personal and professional capabilities that allow them to do that, that is the military, and especially the Thai SEAL Special Forces, and the specialist civilian cave divers who were brought in and who knew those caves and have spent much of the last 20 years diving there, so knew them very well. The truth of the matter is that there had been nothing that had prepared them for that particular situation. So what they needed to do was to bring all of their individual and group skills together and collaboratively create an appropriate and effective rescue program. As an example of a major incident response, it was typical in that it was highly complex. It involved multitudes of organizations and individuals. It required a sharing of knowledge to create emergent solutions. And at the same time, there was a massive time pressure, a lack of information, and a lack of basic understanding of what actually was required. They had to create something from scratch. One of the British divers, and actually the first divers who went into the cave and found the boys, was asked afterwards what it was like to create that program and what did it feel like to be a hero. His answer was very interesting. He said, "We are not heroes. All we do is we plan every step of what we need to do with exactitude, and then we carry it out. There was no feeling of excitement. There was no feeling of panic. There was no feeling of anything out of the ordinary. It was actually very calm, very slow, very careful, and at all times, very safe." It is of course tragic that during the course of the rescue mission, one of the Thai divers lost his life. That just goes to show how dangerous it was in every aspect that a trained SEAL diver was put into such trouble that he died. Under those circumstances, to bring out those 12 children and their coach was almost miraculous. And yet to the people doing it, it was merely getting everything right, understanding what it needed to be done, understanding how it could be done, and then doing it. I think there's a lesson for us all involved in security and risk management, that what we bring to the table in both normal times is the ability to manage situations which are familiar to us and for which we can use our basic skills and capabilities. But we also have the responsibility, very occasionally, to step forward and at times of great pressure to work together with other people to create innovative solutions under challenging circumstances to maintain the safety and security of everybody around us. The truth of the matter is that on that morning, when those divers went into the cave, there had been nothing to prepare them for that specific incident. And yet, on the other hand, their previous 20 years of training had prepared them exactly for that day. And their organization was prepared to take responsibility for putting those programs together and carrying them out safely and effectively. And for ourselves as risk managers, when we look at major incidents, it is likely that there will be nothing in our own background that will have prepared us for those specific incidents. And it will be the totality of a personal and professional development, including doing this course, that will give you the skills and capabilities to allow you to create the most appropriate and effective program when needed.